Boom! Ladies and gentlemen, we are live and in living color right here on the old YouTubes and Twitch. Made my post on X, on some Discords, on Facebook. If you're not following Wrestle Plunge on Facebook, do so on there also. We just hit 20,000 followers on Facebook. Working on 10,000 followers here on YouTube, and really just starting out on Twitch. And it's very hard to get any kind of traction on Twitch at all, is what I'm finding out right now. So I'm going to keep grinding and see what happens on Twitch. But I'd already had kind of a stronghold on YouTube anyways, with a lot of the content that I was doing even before the content that I'm doing now, which is the videos and the live streams. So we'll see how it pans out. But with my last video that I dropped last Sunday, the Mean Gene video, is doing really well. 37,000 views on that. I appreciate everyone that's came through and really helped me out on that side, and that got us over the 9,000 threshold here at Wrestle Plunge. So I'm really excited about that, and on our way to 10K, baby. Boom. But we're going to keep on rocking and rolling every Sunday. What are we doing here, folks? You guys already know. CWA Memphis Wrestling every Sunday night, 6 Eastern. We're rocking and rolling on here. So I appreciate everyone that came through. And we're doing episode September 23rd, 89, and September 30, 89. So without further ado, let's jump in here. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Let's go. Let me get the sound set up here. I'll see who's in the chat here. Appreciate everybody hanging out.
Everybody, I'm Dave Brown here at ringside. We are ready to go on another day of CWA Championship Wrestling. I tell you, we got quite a show for you today. We'll have the Dirty White Boy team with Rock and Roll Mike Davis back in here a little bit later on. Bill Dundee and Dustin Rhodes will be together as a tag team to go against them. In addition to that, Texas Dirt will be here against Buddy Landell. Ought to be another good match. Black Bart will be here.
Hell yeah, everybody in here already. That's what I'm talking about. Jersey Jen, Simi Sharp, Matthew K, BGOG, welcome in, and that's right, brother. And we're going to be looking out for, of course, a Bill Dundee brother count here tonight. Will we ever break the God Almighty 6 brothers in one promo? You'll have to stay tuned to find out, because he likes to throw around a brother.
And to get things going in just a couple of minutes, we have the brand new CWA Tag Team Champions, the Rock and Roll Express. They will be in here against the Wildside in a rematch. We'll get it underway for you very shortly. Stay with us. We'll be back. Through the curtains, greeted by cheers of Porky from the fans. Here he comes back again, this time leading
Ronnie Gossett.
Outside, and they don't look too happy. Chris Champion and Mark Stahl.
Hey, Brian, I just saw that tape that you showed, and evidently you edited it because you didn't show the right tape. We did not lose those CWA tag team battles. They were stolen from us.
You lost them.
Okay, Brian, if you look at that tape, I'm not even a legal man in there. And it took 2 of them to pin us. And today, on this TV show, you're going to see who the new CWA Tag Team Champions are. And you're looking at them.
Well,
they brought, they threw power in my face. They double-teamed my opponent at the end. That shows what kind of a team the Rock and Roll Express really is. Well, today on this show, we are going to be the new CWA Tag Team Champions.
Sure
and when we're done with you, Rock and Roll,
I think this is
we'll
right.
never go to the ring again.
I don't know what you guys are talking about here. You've got a rematch here today, but it is a non.
What's up, Scrub?
It is not a title match.
What do you mean it's not?
Yes, what I want right now is some Blackbirds for sure, Matthew. Got to be my new favorite tag team for at least this year so far.
It's a rematch, but it's not a title match. Title's not on the line.
What do you mean it's not a title?
Not booked as a title match. No, it is not.
This does feel like last week's, though. Oh, no, I think Rock and Roll, we're not the champs last time.
They've got the belts around their waist.
I'm pretty sure this
there
is...
goes the Wildside, and they're jumping them. The Wildside over here screaming about being the new CWA champions. Non-title match. I want to emphasize that. The belts are not on the line. The Wildside wanted a rematch, and they got it. Well, You won't be the new champions today, Mark Starr, because the belts are not at stake. Wildside over here looking at the belts. Mark Starr climbs back in the ring. Rick Morton waiting for him. Starr popped him with a fist at the top of the head. Morton sent him into the corner. Throws him backwards as he came out of there. Rock and Roll Express, the CWA Tag Champion.
Definitely a good program. Like a good one on television.
Right forearm. The referee was right there.
The champion's good, but he's a wild card.
Tag made.
His energy's chaotic as hell.
Rick Morton set it up. Robert Gibson with a knee lift. Put Mark Starr down to the mat. Starr into the rope. Into the ropes again. Oh, reversal by Mark Starr on Robert Gibson. And he comes in with a knee lift, and Robert's knocked out of the ring, down onto the floor. Look out. Chris Champion with that wild side flag in the corner. Comes down right across the
referee
top
didn't
of
see
his
it. Calhoun's getting distracted over there in the corner. Come on now.
Cut open here by that flag as Chris Champion nailed him with it in the top of the head. That metal flagpole on the wild side flag was the weapon that Champion used. Now Mark Starr going after Robert. Off the rope. He dumps him.
And look at Ronnie got this wild side in action. Take a look at this.
I see him, yeah, using the flag. Look at this. Champion holding up the boot. Mark Starr grabs Robert Gibson and runs that cut forehead into the boot. Tag by the wild side. Crowd cheering Robert and Rick. Robert in trouble here, boy. They really have beaten up on him since they were able to nail him with that flagpole.
Oh, Forrest popping in here. What's up, Forrest? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it.
Rick Morton in trying to help out. Referee sends him back to the corner. It's Chris Champion against Robert Gibson. Gibson. Well, Gibson still hung back over in a
Hey, Mark Starr couldn't talk for shit.
Long way from the tag.
Mark Starr couldn't talk for shit, but he was a good-ass hand. He was a great wrestler. Chris Champion could talk pretty well. He was chaotic, but he could talk pretty decent. And he was a great worker also. But, man, the chaotic energy that's just spewing off of Champion. Is anybody else feeling that? Am I crazy on that? Like, it feels like he's just a loose cannon.
Head rammed into the turnbuckle. Gibson nails Champion with a right hand. But it knocked him down to the mat, too. The momentum of the swing.
I like Starr, though.
Robert Gibson in trouble here. Rock and Roll are keeping him away from the corner. They throw him out of the ring again, down onto the floor.
Some good tag teams right now in CWA. Oh, shit, we got some juice here with Robert also. I guess from that flagpole earlier. But, I mean, yeah, with the Blackbirds, Wildside, which is pretty good. We got Rock and Roll Express now working here. And they're holding the tag straps. The tag division's starting to shape up from the days of Scott Steiner and fucking Jed.
Trying to get to Mark Starr,
a.k.a. Bastion Booger.
What's going on the floor here?
If anyone missed that, okay, yes, Bastion Booger and Scott Steiner held these tag straps in early '89.
As Chris Champion is pounding Robert Gibson, Robert gets him with a right hand, and that knocks Champion down on the floor. Oh! Gibson nails Ronnie. He does it. It got smashed by Robert Gibson. He was sneaking in behind him. Robert turned around and smacked him. Rock and Roll sends Champion into the ring post. Mark Starr after him. Robert Gibson going against Champion. Rick Morton against Starr. We got them all over the studio here. 4 minutes gone in the match. Mark Starr back in the ring. Now back out of the ring. Nobody in the ring but the referee. Everybody else down on the floor. Ring the bell, says the referee. Double count out is what has happened. The referee has counted.
Jed Grundy, which was Mike Shaw, otherwise probably most famously known as Bastion Booger in WWF, Norman the Lunatic in WCW. But Jed Grundy and Scott Steiner were the Southern Tag Team Champions in early '89, and it's something.
On both wrestlers. So apparently Starr did not get back in the ring in time. So a double countout has occurred, but the action's still going on out here.
We got some juice on TV with old Robert.
Shoves Ronnie P. Gossett.
Looks like I can't cut a damn promo for shit, but I can bleed, baby.
Champion's got a cut on his forehead, too. And Rick Morton just smacked him again with that folding metal chair. Oh, he's after Gossett with a chair. And now after Mark Starr. Both teams battling away. Both of them with one of their members with cut open foreheads. Call it manager getting interfered. Yeah, I tell you what, I guess we'll just go to a break and get it sorted out. The match has been stopped. We'll return.
These guys are having a Donnybrook out here.
CWA Championship Wrestling comes to Owensboro, Kentucky at the Sports Arena Wednesday night. 7 superstar events, including opening action as Dale Mann takes on the Super Destroyer. Nature Boy Buddy Landell in action against the popular hillbilly Cousin Jr. Tag match, Freddy and Jason
Cousin
do battle
Jr.
with the tough duo of the Dirty White Boy and RPM Mike Davis. The Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown with
Thank
Harold
everyone for
Harris
hanging
taking on Bill
out.
Superstar Dundee
Actually,
and
get that
Dustin
shadow
Rhodes
off the
with
screen
Jamie
there.
Dundee in their corner.
Boom.
CWA Heavyweight Championship. Special stipulation. Black Bart has agreed to put up the belt and
Everyone that's in here right now, remember, 6 Eastern, Sundays, Wrestle Plunge Live.
CWA Tag Championship at stake.
Loving it.
The Rock and Roll Express, Rick Morton and Robert Gibson take aim at Wildside, Mark Starr and Chris Champion. In the main event, a 2-ring Renegade Rumble, $5,000 to the
Them
winner,
thumbs
and
in
Street
there.
Fight rules. Wear anything,
Ain't
bring
done so
anything
yet.
to the ring. Don't miss the action. Wednesday night at the Owensboro Sports Arena.
What a night in Owensboro, Kentucky, Wednesday night.
Still got that damn snake.
I get to see that mangy Dutch Mantel finally get his head shaved, or should I say Texas dirt for all you idiots that don't know who he is. And then Freddy and Jason, they'll finally be unmasked. Do you think we could stand to see their ugly
I'm
faces?
afraid to see what they really look like under those hoods.
The shirt's in Gossett's shirt. Jesus Christ. I wasn't expecting that.
Freddy and Jason, I can't believe how hideous they'll be.
And now to get to the most important matters on the card. 2 out of 3 falls, the fabulous Wildside against the Rock and Roll Express. 2 out of 3, they'll be 2 straight for the Wildside.
That's right, 2 straight falls for the wild side. We're going to embarrass you and make you look like the low-life dogs you are. That's right.
And then the Renegade Rumble, $5,000. That's a lot of buffets for Ronnie P. Gossett and a lot of partying for my Wildside. You could even bring that snake
That's
to the ring.
right. We're going to bring the snake out here and we're going to watch him choke the life out of anybody and everybody we want to, because we're the wild side. We do what we want, we talk, and do what we say.
That's exactly right. Wildside style.
A long time ago.
Gossett just screams Wildside.
Well, it's still going. Eddie Marlin just grabbed Chris Champion and threw him back. Come on, Gossett, take him out of here.
Shit, Champion also got some
Take
juice.
him out of here. It's over.
Fucking Champion is crazy, dude. Chris Champion is
Over for today.
nuts.
Get him out of here. We want to talk to, yeah, I need to talk to Rock and Roll, Eddie, but I want to make sure these guys are out of here first. There they go. Finally, Wildside, Ronnie P. Gossett, all of them. Shut the door now, if you don't mind, and maybe lock it, too. Let's see. I don't know what kind of shape they're going to be in to talk, especially Robert, since he got his head busted open here. Here comes Rick Morton. We will talk to Rick about the action.
Rick gonna come out and cut a damn promo.
Hey, everybody else out there, we won these CWA belts right square in the ring, brother, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, you go out here and tell everybody how tough you are. All you are is a bunch of devil worshippers. And you heard the phrase,
Shit.
"I'm beating the devil."
That's a lot to put on a man. A couple men, actually. Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of devil worshippers because of the snake. Because of the snake specifically. Wow.
Oh, somebody, when you come on, baby, just
Oh, shit.
Come on. Wildside back out here. 2 against 1, 3 against 1 if you count Gossett. Jumping Rick Morton we're trying to talk to out here. Here comes Texas Dirt, Bill Dundee, and Dustin Rhodes out. Promoter Eddie Marlin.
What's up, Danny Short Nuts? Welcome in here.
I think we're just going to have to get them all out of here and forget about interviewing rock and roll.
Got Dustin Rhodes out here, young as hell.
Still going at it.
Dutch Mantel under a hood.
After demanding
Landell.
a rematch here today, the Wildside got it, and then it just turned into a brawl down on the floor. The referee counted out both teams. A wild free-for-all broke out, and now it started up again. They got Rick Morton in tow, and there he goes.
Eddie Marlin, get some control here, bud.
You need to get him out of here and keep him out of here. We have seen enough of the Wildside in here today, I think. Now
I promise you, Joe Brown, we will get those belts back. No matter what we gotta do or who we gotta sacrifice.
Every time we have the rock and roll beat, all the little friends from the back come running out. They were being, shut up, you heathen.
You come out here and jump them. Now get out of here. We've heard you've had your say. Now get out of here.
It's a shame that they can't fight their own fight. They gotta have their buddies come out there and jump us. And rock and roll, Monday night, you'll have no friends.
That's how you build one. I'll take some more rock and roll on Wildside. Put them boys in a cage.
Will you please leave? Get out of here. Oh, my goodness. Well, some night I am sure that
got
will
Dave
continue
Brown
in a
this
ring
week also.
somewhere around the territory, but this is not the place for it here today. We tried to have the match, and it turned into that brawl, and that's that. I tell you what. Something a little more serious I want to talk to you about right now.
Texas
Not that
Dirt.
that's not serious with all the stuff going on out here, but Jerry Bryant, young man I think most wrestling fans know. We've talked about him before in recent weeks. Many of you remember Jerry when he was part of the Memphis Vice. Let's take a look at Jerry Bryant in action as he was
Fuck
then.
is Jerry Bryant? Oh God, we can't. We're gonna have to go through it fast because we can't watch. Who the hell is Jerry Bryant? Damn, Jerry Bryant got the ladies. Shit, Jerry Bryant, get it, son. Fuck.
Gehrig's disease has taken its toll, and in a recent contributions, that's a
Jump to
address.
the music for
And,
copyright
you
purposes.
You can just make it to that. Take a listen.
I woke up one morning and had a twitching in my arm.
I'm actually gonna jump to
Got
this
the
too.
leather smart arm. A call 20 and then he did the blade hugging.
Oh shit, Jerry Bryant is a wrestler who ended up with Lou Gehrig's? That's sad as fuck, dude. That's the worst disease I think that you could get.
Kentucky at the Super District. Freddy, the Black
Oh, shit.
Jason, your boy, Mike. 7
Too far.
CWA Championship Wrestling comes to Owensboro, Kentucky at the Sports Arena
Yeah,
Wednesday
shit.
night. 7 superstar events, including opening action as Dale Mann takes on the Super Destroyer. Nature Boy Buddy Landell in action against the popular Hillbilly Cousin Jr. Tag match, Freddy and Jason do battle with the tough duo of the Dirty White Boy and RPM Mike Davis. The Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown with Harold Harris take on Bill Superstar Dundee and Dustin Rhodes with Jamie Dundee in their corner. CWA Heavyweight Championship, special stipulations. Black Bart has agreed to put up the belt and allow Dutch Mantel to return to the CWA. If he loses, it's the belt of Bart versus the mask of Texas Dirt. CWA Tag Championship at stake as the Rock and Roll Express, Rick Morton and Robert Gibson take aim at Wildside, Mark Starr and Chris Champion. In the main event, a 2-ring Renegade Rumble, $5,000 to the winner, and street fight rules. Wear anything, bring anything to the ring.
Oh yeah, Dub DT, welcome in. Good to have you in here on a Sunday. First of all,
Don't miss the action.
every Sunday at
Wednesday
6
night
now,
at
but I get it.
Owensboro Sports
Welcome
Arena.
in here.
Bart, he has the CWA heavyweight title and a branding iron in his hand. Same branding iron which has injured the ribs on a couple of occasions, a Texas Dirt.
You know what? It really ain't none of your dadgum business, is it?
I watched the tape.
Is it? And if you mess with me, you're liable to have something hurt. Now, Texas Dirt, You ain't driving around in no dadgum pickup truck, are you, boy? Because the whole world sees Black Bart beat you 1, 2, 3, and it don't matter how. You're lucky you wasn't carried out in an ambulance.
Ambulance.
Now,
Daggum ambulance.
I've got the dadgum belt.
Are we doing a daggum count?
And they tell me that the hood and your dadgum hair is up against this belt. Well, let me tell you something, Dutch Mantel. You, my friend, are going to look like a fat, bald-headed dirt. That's right.
He's struggling for this. Black Bart is struggling to get this one together.
And I'm going to ship you back to Texas in a pine box.
There we go. Dylan's back in here. Okay, he's on the wrong account. Well, good to see you, Dylan. Thanks for coming through.
You will not ever get your hands on this belt again. I will personally see to that. And them dadgum ribs, every time you get in the ring with me, buddy, they're going to hurt. You ain't going to be able to breathe. And when you go to bed at night and you lay down and you try to breathe, you think about Black Bart and you think about this belt and you think about all them dadgum locks that's going to get cut off. And you know what? Texas dirt, Dutch Mantel.
Black Bart left Bunny on the freaking table by not having daggum shirts.
There ain't a dadgum thing you can do it.
That was 3 daggums.
Well, there's one other thing, too, as Black Bart heads for the ring, and that is if Texas Dirt wins the match, his good friend Dutch Mantel...
5? Was that 5 daggums? Holy shit.
Back to the CWA.
That's a lot of daggums.
Fine, because if he does come back, I'll beat him up just like I beat Texas Dirt up. You understand that? You dadgum hillbilly.
He said it again. That's 6. Holy shit.
Hear what you're saying. Black Bart on his way to the ring right now.
That's a lot of daggums, even for Black Bart
up there,
now.
and don't envy
Son
him
of a
today.
bitch.
Boy, Black Bart.
What's up, Rib Shot? Welcome in here.
Pecos, Texas. He and the branding iron have really made their marks here in the CWA since they've been around. Bart's a big one. He weighs in at 300 pounds. Chris Frasier across the way going to weigh about 224, 225.
There we go.
We are underway in a one-fall, 10-minute time limit match. And this is, by the way, a non-title match. Even though Bart is the CWA heavyweight champion, a non-title match here today. Chris Frasier taking the measure of Black Bart. Oh, look at this. Reversal on the arm. Black Bart over to the rope. Steps outside and immediately turns to the referee and says, I'm out of the ring. Get him off my arm. Bart spending a lot of his time yelling at the crowd down here. Frasier reverses. The hammer puts it up behind Black Bart.
Black Bart's going into the crowd. He said, screw it today.
Several of them have been fighting him out there. Bart turns back to the task at hand, though, and that is Chris Frasier. Bart yelling at the crowd. Chris Frasier. Whoa, again. Takes that hammer up behind Bart's back. Bart turns. He got him with a fist.
He really has.
Referee warns him about keeping the fist open. Black Bart rams Chris Frazier's head into the top turnbuckle.
What's up, Kerry? Welcome in here.
Frasier again. Head into the turnbuckle. Black Bart grabs him in a chokehold. He's just got both hands wrapped around his throat, not even trying to hide it. Referee calls him for a break. He broke it just before the 3 count. Big clothesline. Well, he did it not with an arm that he strung out there, but he used his hand and kind of halfway grabbed him in the throat as he went by. Big suplex, which Bart has dedicated to somebody over in the crowd.
If you love him so much, here he is.
Chris Frasier thrown out of the ring. And
Says Black Bart.
Yelling at the crowd over there. Frasier struggling to get back up on his feet.
Patrick Moore, welcome in here first of all, but that's also what I'm waiting on because from my understanding it's going to happen in 1989. So they're already working with Texas, what was world class or what is world class at this time. And yeah, when they merge and become USWA, it happens in 89 here and we're up to September 23rd. So I don't know how it's going to affect this television show that still shows the CWA logo. I don't know. I'm interested to see how that happens and unfolds. And hopefully we'll see it on the week to week. And I would imagine we will.
Frasier's head rammed into the ring post down the way. He's trying to get back through the ropes, but Bart keeps hammering him. Referee says, hey, let him in here. Bart down on the floor, grabs Frasier. Look out! Into the table over here. Chris. There's Bart over again, harassing the crowd. Hey, he's got a match.
Taker's been all over this year, the Master of Pain. Yeah, so I don't exactly know when he goes into WCW, but I know it can't be too long from this. He was there in 90, so was he there at the end of 89? Can't be long.
And he's not going to be able to
I could literally look it up, but I'm not.
Crowd in that one, I guarantee you. Big forearm, and Chris Frasier again hits the floor right out here in front of the desk. Bart rolls back into the ring. Calhoun's been saying, let him into the ring, and Bart was yelling at him, get off my back. Chris struggles back up to the ring apron. Black Bart snap suplex, snaps him into the ring, and drops him right in the center. 4 minutes, 15 seconds gone in this one. And it's been all Black Bart. Black Bart has spent much of his time exchanging unpleasantries with the crowd.
He really has been giving the crowd out.
Let him get to him a little bit there, I think. He spent a lot of time yelling at the crowd in this one, but meanwhile he's beating up. There he is, Black Bart, beating up on Chris Frasier. Boy, Bart taking time to play for the camera there. In addition to discussing everything with the crowd, that was a punch right in the kidneys. He used the forearm, but a devastating blow nonetheless. Chris Frasier now up in the air. Bart slams him. Does he cover him? Not yet. Bart, pretty confident of his ultimate victory here, climbs the rope, leaves Chris lying there. Well, and he springs and sits down on him. Now he covers 1, 2, and this one is over. Black Bart in 5 minutes, 28 seconds gets the victory over Chris Frasier.
Black Bart.
As we said earlier, he's got a match coming up with Texas Dirt.
Making easy work
It's going to be quite that
of this
easy for him.
kid right
Very
here.
unpopular win as the crowd shows their disapproval. As Black
He's got
Bart
some heat,
leaves the
though.
ring after getting a win. We'll be back.
At this point, I would say probably Black Bart's the most hated, especially where we haven't seen Ron Fuller in a number of weeks now. I think he would have probably been. Gossett's a given, but then still the number one freaking face is Freddy freaking Krueger. All right, Freddy held a special place in this Memphis '89 crowd's heart.
For CWA action.
Yes, you heard that right. For any new folks that is unfamiliar with Freddy's run in the CWA.
We're talking about Buddy Landell going against this man, Texas Dirt.
What's up, Bob? Welcome in here,
I
sir.
want to catch Texas Dirt on the way to the ring, though, and let him talk a little bit about not so much this match coming up, but the Black Bart match.
Well, I hear that Black Bart out here saying he's going to do everything to me, but I'm going to tell you what, he's a big old man, and my back is back as far back as I can go without going into Mexico, because I can't go no farther. Now, it's either put up or shut up the next time me and Bart get in the ring. And it ain't no secret that my ribs are hurting, and your ribs will be hurting too. You get hit with a 5-pound piece of iron in them, and it hurts bad. But I'm going to tell you what, Bart, that belt was rightfully mine, and you're walking around with it. I'm going to have to come out and say that he's a bogus champion. As bogus as a day is long. And Bart, when you climb in the ring, it's either your belt or it's my scalp. And that hair, you know how long it took me to grow that hair?
Quite a while.
It took about 2 years, and I ain't about. So you got to have a license to cut hair, and I don't think Bart's got one. And I intend to keep this hair.
This is Texas Dirt. This is Dutch Mantel, who lost a Loser Leaves Town match and has now returned under a mask. And no one can tell who it is, wink, wink. But his name is Texas Dirt.
All the way down here is sort of pretty in it. And I don't intend to lose it.
So Bart, never mind.
I want you to strap it on tight.
Of course you
because
know.
I'm looking you eyeball to eyeball, and when that dust settles, I'm going to call Dutch Mantel on the phone. I'm going to say, Dutch, you can come on back, and I'm going to proudly wear that belt. Thank you very much.
All right, very good. Mask and hair at stake against Black Bart's belt, and the stipulation...
Shit, mask and hair at stake. I think Dutch Mantel's about to get back the CWA belt.
That if Texas Dirt wins, Dutch Mantel gets to come back to the CWA. Texas Dirt up in the ring right now. Here is Buddy Landell, the Nature Boy.
Dutch rules.
Go stomping, says Buddy Landell. Well, Landell, let me tell you, one rugged wrestler with all kind of credentials behind him. This should be a very, very good match, as we got a couple of tough veterans in there going at each other. Texas Dirt and Buddy Landell. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit match.
Yeah, Black Bart's the CWA champion here.
Dirt out of Texas, of course. Weighs in at 229. Buddy Landell, last address I had on him was Los Angeles. Sometimes Los Angeles, sometimes Las Vegas. He wrestles out of different places. 224. I beg your pardon. 238 his weight.
I believe Lawler is the unified at this point. I don't think he's lost it a couple times, but I'm pretty sure he's the current champion.
Landell being questioned by referee Jerry Calhoun, denying any wrongdoing or any desire to do anything wrong. Landell with a chop. There was an open hand. He caught him just below the throat. Texas Dirt. Landell thought he was going to the tights there for a moment. They tie it up. Texas Dirt grabs that left arm, wraps it up with a half twist, and then comes with a forearm right across the biceps. Oh, Buddy Landell has been watching the interviews and the videotapes, apparently, because he put that boot into the ribs of Texas Dirt. Those injured ribs injured by the branding iron of Black Bart. Landell again going for that left side of Texas Dirt with the hurt ribs. Landell saying, hey, come on out here. Texas Dirt holding those ribs. Dirt over to the ropes. Landell fires him into the ropes across the way. Dirt got him with a shoulder. Landell rolls him over. And again, a big boot to the ribs. Texas Dirt had things going pretty good, but the ribs were...
Welcome in here, Robbie Battle.
The last time, and Landell
appreciate you stopping by.
No time in capitalizing and putting a boot right there. Well, if you've ever had bruised ribs or broken ribs, you know it's one of the most painful things you can have happen to you. Tough to breathe sometimes. Oh, look at that. Landell jabbing him. Texas Dirt said he was able to wrestle. He has stepped into the ring, hurt ribs or no. Landell not getting any support from the fans. Texas Dirt goes for the ribs himself as he nails Landell with a fist. Landell Yeah, he's definitely going to the tights. Well, now, showing the referee, look, he hit me with a fist in the ribs. Landell. Saying the ribs are hurt. Leave me alone, please. Fist doubled up. He dances backwards. They tie it up. Middle of the ring. Now Landell forces Texas Dirt back into the corner. Dirt rammed under the turnbuckle. He drops Landell down to the mat. Had him down there for a count of one. Couldn't make it stick for a 3 count, though. Tough to do with a guy as big as Landell because Dirt did not have enough of his own weight up over the shoulders to hold Landell down to the mat. Texas Dirt again, taking shots to the rib cage. There's a slam by Buddy Landell. Drops down, upper arm. A cover. 1, 2. Got a 2 count. Texas
Yep, that's
Dirt able to
right.
kick out.
Yeah, currently Lance Russell is working for WCW. He actually started the year out with us, but yeah, then headed off to work for WCW, and he works at the WCW I think into 90 at some point. But yeah, we had Dave Brown, and they've tried a bunch of different things. They've tried to put some folks with Dave Brown. Nothing's really worked. Dave Brown by himself is the best, with some of the things that they've tried. They use a lot of radio hosts, TV personalities will come on randomly, like local actual Memphis folks. And it's usually not great. It's usually kind of funny though. But yeah, Dave Brown does pretty well by himself. Gossett, I guess, has been the best heel color guy.
The count of 2. 4 minutes gone in this one. Again, Landell working on the ribs. That's really about the only way Landell has been very successful in this match, is to work on those ribs and get Texas Dirt to protect them and back away. Big suplex. Landell backs over to it. Count of 1. Oh, right shoulder was not down on the mat at all. There's count of 1, 2. Oh, a 2 count. Very close. Texas Dirt able to break out at the last second. Dirt off the rope. He brought the boot up. That slowed Landell down for a moment anyway. Dirt again with the boot off the rope. Texas Dirt powers him down, picks Landell up by the hair, and Texas Dirt has new life, it looks like here.
It isn't long until Dutch goes to
Goes
WCW.
Landell, count of 1. No, can't hold him for a 3 count, but he did get a count of 1 out of it. There again, Landell hooked and down on the mat, but only for a 1 count. Texas Dirt planted a right fist, well placed on the top of the head. Now on the rope. Landell hanging back there. Look out from behind, Black Bart.
Shit. These cheating son of a bitches.
Disqualification on Buddy Landell as Black Bart jumps Texas Dirt from behind. Now sits down on him. Landell and Black Bart doubling up on Texas Dirt. Landell drops on him as Black Bart was holding him. Texas Dirt just rolls out of the ring. Boy, that's a good move. Get out of here. Texas Dirt headed back for the dressing room. He wins it on the technicality, the disqualification, as Black Bart interfered at 5 minutes, 36 seconds. We'll be back with more CWA action.
CWA Championship Wrestling comes to Owensboro, Kentucky at the Sports Arena Wednesday night. 7 superstar events, including opening action as Dale Mann takes on the Super Destroyer. Nature Boy Buddy Landell in action against the popular Hillbilly Cousin Jr. Tag match, Freddy and Jason do battle with the tough duo of the Dirty White Boy and RPM Mike Davis. The Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown with Harold Harris take on Bill Superstar Dundee and Dustin Rhodes with Jamie Dundee in
Thanks
their
everyone
corner.
for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it, guys.
Special stipulations.
Again, know the drill. Get it into your head and come hang out every Sunday night at 6 Eastern. We play 2 back-to-back episodes of CWA, and we're making our way all the way through 1989. And if you have not checked out the video section yet, go check out some of those videos. A lot of cool content in there, and I just had one drop last week.
$1,000 for the winner, and street fight rules. Wear anything, bring anything to the ring. Don't miss the action. Wednesday night at the Owensboro Sports Arena.
Let me tell you, Black.
Holy shit, it's brother count time. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Something. You come in here 2 or 3 months ago and you was going to do this and you was going to do that. You was going to beat everybody up, and you didn't beat anybody up. So when you couldn't do that, you picked on Jamie Dundee, the smallest thing you could find, 18-year-old boy, and you was going to show the world how big and bad you was by beating him up. And I don't really think you did a very good job of that. Well, just let me tell you something, Blackbirds. This week in Owensboro, it's a tag match. Dustin Rhodes, Bill Dundee, and 2 of you in the ring, and you've got that other idiot standing outside the ring. Well, we got a guy to take care of him, and his name's Jamie Dundee. And if we don't get you beat up the way we want you when we go back in the 2-ring Wrestle Royal, Big Dustin me's bringing something you ain't never seen, right, brother?
Yeah, there's 2 rings in that, right?
Only one, brother. That's very... You just let me down a little bit there.
That's you got...
I ain't never been in one of these matches before, but I understand that you can bring whatever you want to in the ring, use whatever you want. And if you get thrown from one ring to the other ring, there's only one way to win it, and that's to throw them outside, over the top, onto the floor. So we are coming, and we're going to get funky like a monkey.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Not only is Dustin there this year in 89, but that wasn't as bad as some of the previous promos, but he tries to replicate the Dusty promo, and it's hilariously bad.
So we'll see you ringside, boys.
Damn, only one fucking brother? Son of a bitch. Anybody that does not know, again, we do brother counts for Bill Dundee, and I take them very serious here at Wrestle Plunge.
He's back, the dirty white boy, on the way to the ring right now. Got his partner, Mike Davis, rock and roll RPM Mike Davis. His partner today, here come the opponents, though, the superstar, Bill Dundee.
Get a Bill Dundee and Dustin match. Yeah, they're starting to tag up here.
He's going to be in the corner. This is going to be an expiration of time tag team match, and it's
hilarious,
guys.
Like I didn't... Like I knew that Dustin started this early, and I might have even known that he came through CWA. I hadn't seen it, but I damn sure hadn't seen a Dustin Rhodes promo until this, and holy shit, yeah, it is something to behold, him trying to replicate his father.
Veterans, well, we got several veterans in this one, let me tell you. Little Aussie, Bill Dundee, out of Australia.
Dirty white boy, I'd like to see it.
Tennessee, Mike Davis, his partner out of Atlanta, and of course Dustin Rhodes, second-generation wrestler out of Austin, Texas.
Mike Davis. Mike Davis is the one last week that had the Jesse Ventura vibes. And he's like a mini. He's not. Don't take that the wrong way. Jesse Ventura was massive compared to this guy, but just the vibes.
Hope you've enjoyed the action today on CWA Wrestling. We started out with a Wildside and Rock and Roll Express, and what we had hoped to have as a rematch of a title match.
I know that one hit me right in the heart, Matthew.
Davis unhappy about the way things are going. Dustin Rhodes over to the corner. Dirty white boy yelling at Bill Dundee and Jamie Dundee. I think white boy was saying to Jamie Dundee, why don't you get in the ring? Hair pulling, says Mike Davis. He pulled my hair, referee. Well, I didn't see it. Might have. There's some hair pulling right there, though. But it's Mike Davis who had Dustin Rhodes' hair. Tag made, and here comes the dirty white boy.
Dirty white boy. I like the dirty white boy.
Rather large. Bill Dundee.
Bill Dundee.
After a tag made on that side of the ring. So
a whole foot shorter than everyone in this match, including the ref. But my God, if you ain't the most over.
Behind Bill Dundee, no doubt about it. He snuck a right fist in there. Fires dirty white boy into the ropes and then dumps him over his back coming off.
There he is.
Nice backdrop by Dundee.
Galactic rolling in the door. What's going on, brother? Hope you're having a good night. Hell yeah. Alec coming through here. Is it Baumgartner? Welcome in here.
Dundee round behind, sneaks up on him and nailed him with the right hand. Oh, runs him right into Dustin Rhodes over in the corner. Billy goes for a cover. 1, 2. Can't make it stick. Only a 1 count, actually. About 1.5. Dirty White Boy able to break out of it. Here's Dustin Rhodes back in. 2:09 gone in this ball. Count of 2. Dirty White Boy against Dustin Rhodes. A headbutt there. Knocked Dustin down to the mat. Mike Davis with that big boot over the corner. Dirty White Boy makes the tag, and Mike Davis is in there now against Dustin Rhodes. Dustin, victim of a short clothesline there.
What else did Mike Davis do?
3 minutes gone in the action. Dustin fired into the boot of the Dirty White Boy, who comes in after the tag. Mike Davis stays in there. Now the referee sends him back outside. Meanwhile, boy, Dirty White Boy really ran head-on into Dustin Rhodes. Snaps that reverse neck breaker on him. A cover. Count of 1. Bill Dundee is there. He grabbed the Dirty White Boy and pulled him off that cover. Dustin steps over. Oh, but takes the forearm and down to the mat. Some kind of action going in this one. We're coming up at the 4-minute mark. First fall. Dundee again grabs the Dirty White Boy by the feet and stops what might have been a 3 count. Mike Davis jumps in without benefit of a tag and stomping on Dustin Rhodes. Jamie Dundee around trying to even that up a little bit.
Oh, Jamie got his ass whooped last week.
Now it's the Dirty White Boy.
I think it was the debut of Jamie Dundee on television.
Dustin Rhodes. You jammed him in the throat with a thumb.
Here we go. Patrick coming through a little bit. Mike Davis was the Viper in GWF and Global.
Winding down here. We got about a minute and a half left in the time limit. Minute and a half. Time getting very, very short. Ooh, Mike Davis nails him with a knee.
Dirty White Boy and Davis are working pretty good together here. Planted him.
Version of the brain buster there by the Dirty White Boy. He gets a 2 count, but Bill Dundee is right there to break it up. Dirty White Boy makes the tag. We got 30 seconds left, and we'll have to ring the bell. It comes down to time here as we are very near the end. About 15 seconds left. Bill Dundee cheering on Dustin Rhodes, saying, hey, we got less than 30. Let's get something going quick. Dundee nails first Mike Davis, then the Dirty White Boy. Heads together in the ring. All 4 of them. We got to take a break. We'll be back with you in just a moment.
I'll take a short break. Everyone, thanks again for hanging out tonight.
At the opening match of the day, the Wildside.
Every Sunday night, we're doing this right here.
They were steamed because they lost the CWA tag titles earlier to the Rock and Roll Express, and they thought, I think, that this was a title match rescheduled today. I believe that they had that in their mind. It wasn't. It was a rematch, but the titles weren't on the line. Well, maybe it didn't matter anyway, because that one just turned into a free-for-all. All of them were in the ring, out of the ring, ended up with a couple of them getting cuts on the head, including Robert Gibson. And finally, the referee, with all of them on the floor, counted to 10. It was a double count out and stopped at that point by referee Jerry Calhoun. Black Bart in here going against Chris Frasier. Black Bart won that match handily. Took a long time to do it. One reason it took so long to win the match is because he spent much of his time yelling at the crowd rather than taking care of business at hand. He was very confident he could win the match at any time, and he might could have, but he certainly did win it in 5 minutes, 28 seconds. He's got a match coming up, though, with Texas Dirt. I don't think he'll be able to spend quite as much time doing other things as he did in the match here today. Texas Dirt was in here in a match against Buddy Landell. Landell found himself in a bit of trouble a little bit early in the match, and when he did, he immediately brought the boot into the rib cage on the left side of Dutch Mantel, the same ribs that had been injured in weeks past by Black Bart and that branding iron that he carries around. Once Landell found the weakness, he tried to work on it. Texas Dirt ends up winning the match, though, by disqualification because Black Bart interferes. When Black Bart hit the ring, immediately the referee said, call it off, disqualification right there. Texas Dirt is the winner. Texas Dirt wisely rolled out of the ring and headed back for the dressing room. Then it was the Dirty White Boy and Mike Davis, the Rock and Roll RPM, going against Bill Dundee and Dustin Rhodes. Jamie Dundee was in their corner. This one turned into quite a battle, too, and ended up from time to time being a free-for-all with everyone in the ring. As it all ended up, we just flat ran out of time, had to stop.
Let's get into our second episode here, guys.
So there's no winner in that one. It goes into the record books as a draw. Plenty of action.
September 30th, just about to get into October. Here we go. Again, everyone, real quick, thanks for being in here. Really appreciate it. If you haven't hit the like, please do so. That helps us out here on WrestlePlunge. Live right now on Twitch and YouTube. Also have a Facebook. If you'd like to follow, all you have to do is search WrestlePlunge on there. Just hit 20,000 followers on Facebook. And then, of course, right here, we just hit 9,000 followers. And if anybody hasn't checked out the new video in the video section about Mean Gene, check it out. It's doing pretty well. And also have a lot of other really good content in there for you guys to check out as well. And working on a new video now. And if anybody wants early access to the new videos and any kind of new content that I put out, you can always become a member here at WrestlePlunge. And anybody that becomes a member will get early access to any new videos as we continue to grow and rock and roll here on WrestlePlunge. But the main thing, every Sunday night, boom, Sunday, 6 Eastern, come back for CWA, and then once we finish 89, we'll be doing something else. I don't know if it'll be CWA. It might be another promotion. I don't know what year I'm going to be filling, but you're going to want to stay tuned in here at WrestlePlunge. So thank you all very much, and make sure when you're subbed up, you hit the bell, and hopefully you'll get notified for when I do go live so you don't miss anything. Oh shit, no Dave Brown this week. Boo!
Welcome into CWA Championship Wrestling. My name is Michael St. John.
Yeah, and also join the Discord.
On vacation, and boy, do we have an outstanding card of action coming your way from the CWA today. Already on the card, we have Freddy.
Old Freddy, baby.
Hold on. We can't start the show yet. Ronnie's not here. Ronnie's not here. Just a few minutes.
What do you mean Ronnie's not here? We can't say that. We've already started the show. We're on.
No. What could have happened to him? We could have had a car wreck. We haven't seen him.
Let's get the show going. Maybe he won't show up.
No, Ronnie's never missed a booking in his life. If you'll just wait just a few minutes, hold the show, he'll be here. Don't worry, Ronnie.
Wait a minute. What's the deal with?
Don't worry about him. Pugsley's fine. We're worried about Ronnie right now. Just hold up just a few minutes.
We can't hold up. We've got to go on with the show.
Tafster. I really have trouble with your name. Tafster. I can't say it quickly. Tafster. Welcome the hell in here.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys.
It's all right. You can wait.
That's fucking sweet. Holy shit. Hold on, I gotta go back to my main screen here. Skronk says he owns every one of these VHS from the screen here. I owned up quite a bit of them, or if not, I definitely rented some of them. Definitely got a few of them next to me right here. That's fucking dope, though.
Oh, first of all, I'm not real comfortable with the spider being out here. All right, we got to go to a break. I'm sorry. We got to continue the show. Ronnie?
Okay. I don't remember that right off, but I do remember him coming back in 99.
Here on CWA Championship Wrestling, we've got a lot coming up. In this first match, I want to show you a film of some activity that recently occurred, a match that recently occurred in Memphis, Tennessee, at the Mid-South Coliseum. Now, the stipulation on this match was that Texas Dirt put his mask and his hair up against the belt of Black Bart. And Black Bart agreed that if Texas Dirt won the match, that Dirt's good friend, Dutch Mantel, could return to the CWA. Let's go to a tape of this match right now.
as soon as he steps into the ring. Bart working him over on those bruised ribs of Texas Dirt. Texas Dirt with that mask and his hair.
Oh yeah, somebody just jumped in the Discord. Appreciate that.
In here after the CWA title of Black Bart's. Dirt trying to fight back over in the corner. Black Bart scooping him up. Big body slam. As Black Bart went to drop a leg, Texas Dirt moved out of the way. And Texas Dirt.
I think we're about to get the dirty Dutch Mantel back, I think.
Of his own medicine there. Black
Fucking
Bart
ref bump.
went to shoot Texas Dirt into the ropes. Frank Burrell was just knocked down. The referee is Bart with that Brennan arm misses. Texas Dirt up behind him. There's your champion, new CWA heavyweight champion.
Got the belt back.
Defeated by Texas Dirt, Dutch Mantel allowed back in. The CWA, and I understand he's with us today.
Holy shit.
You hear by the reaction of the crowd.
That's the Dutch Mantel we remember, brother.
In the CWA. Long time no see. Welcome back, buddy.
John, it's been a long, hard road, and I've walked down. But, you know, I want to say one thing right now. I had a very touching scene this past week because Texas Dirt wanted to go back to Texas. And out of the goodness of my heart, I drove him back down, and it was a real touching scene. I think we got a piece of tape on this. If they just roll this, I'd like the fans at home to see it. All right. Well, Dirt, here we are back in Texas. I can't stay long. I got to go. You know, it's hot down here, too. There's the tractor, Dirt, where you left it. Well, Dirt, I guess this is where you get off. Well, Dutch, I wish you'd come in and sit a spell with me, but I know you're busy man. You got to go, and I tell you, I want to thank you. And I appreciate you letting me come up there in that CWA and wrestle. And I tell you, I had some tough matches, that old Master Payne and that Black Bart, and I ended up whooping them for you, and I tell you what, I appreciate it. Well, Dirt, let me ask you,
This is amazing.
Well, Dutch, I tell you, I guess I'd just get on back down here and go back to doing what I was doing before. You know, tractor sitting right over there, and I guess I just...
Well, we thought they were the same guy, but obviously they weren't.
I guess
Shit.
on a call my old
Tricked
lady
me.
up because I ain't talked to her since I've been gone. She thinks I'm off drinking somewhere or something, but I don't know. I guess I'll just go on back and live the life I was living before. Hey, Dirt, one thing before you go. Let me just ask you. What are you going to do with that CWA belt? Well, Dutch, I tell you, I've been figuring on that, you know, and I got this CWA belt here, and I'm figuring when I'm out of bush hogging and farming and slopping the pigs and stuff, and I'm on that tractor, I figure it'd just slide on off the fender of that tractor, and I'll probably cut it up with the bush hog. I tell you what, why don't you just take it and won't you defend it and with pride and defend the honor of the state of Texas? Why don't you do that? Thank you, Dirt. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself.
Clearly not the same person,
There
guys.
goes a heck of a guy. And I hate to see him go. But, you know, sometimes, old Dirt get on your nerves if you didn't watch him. See you, Dirt. Happy trails.
Holy shit. That was a very professionally well-produced segment by CWA. Holy cow.
To you, I'll be holding on to them.
Wow.
Right
Yeah, I told you it was a touching scene. I hated to see him go, but like I said, you know, he's a heck of a guy, and I'm going to miss him a lot. But right now, as everybody saw, he gave me the CWA heavyweight belt, and I am the...
Dutch, I hate to spoil your homecoming, but the words you just said, and I seen them on the monitor, you cannot give away titles.
Oh, wait a minute, Ed. See, you don't realize how close me and Texas Dirt, I mean, we were close. I mean, real close. You understand that?
Yeah, I think I understand that, but you cannot give away titles.
They're going to put the title up in a tournament or something.
Did you win the title?
Did Dutch Mantel win the title? No, Dutch Mantel didn't win the title.
Wrestling's insane.
Texas Dirt won the title.
It's the
But
best.
he gave it to me.
That's what I'm saying. You cannot give away a title. Now, let me explain something to you, Dutch. Were you Dutch Texas Dirt?
No. Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't Texas Dirt. Dirt just went back to Texas.
Okay.
I'm Dutch Mantel.
Okay. Now, I've got to take the title, but let me tell you this.
What for?
Because Texas Dirt cannot give a title away. And you said you didn't win it, Texas Dirt won it. Now, if you was Texas Dirt, I would have to fine you $5,000, and you'd leave the CWA, and I'd still have to take the belt. But you said that you wasn't Texas Dirt.
I don't believe this is happening to me. I don't believe this is happening to me, Eddie.
I'm sorry, but, you know, the Rules Committee...
Yeah, the rules are rules, you know. You can come in here with a mask on and say you're somebody else even though we know who you are. But, you know, we're going to have to stand by this one.
And I've got to take the belt.
What if I don't... Well, can I appeal this?
Yeah, you can appeal it. The only thing I know that where you'd have
You're saying if I was Texas Dirt, I could keep the belt, but you're going to have to take it anyway. And you're trying to say...
$5,000, you'd have to leave the CWA.
Just like that?
Just like that. I can take the belt. We can have a tournament, and Dutch Mantel would have a shot at the belt.
Eddie, Texas Dirt just won this belt, and he gave it to me. See what I mean? And you're going to take it.
You can't do that.
Can't give away a belt.
Well, I hope you take it, and I hope you've enjoyed
No,
yourself.
choke on it, you son
I
of a
don't enjoy
bitch.
it, and you got a match. Why don't you get in the ring, and we'll get your opponent.
Boy, a turn of events. Dutch Mantel caught between the devil and the deep blue sea, and he has to get in the ring right now. Here comes Rooster Cogburn into the ring. Rooster Cogburn from Bradford, Tennessee, coming up against Dutch Mantel. First match of the day here on Championship Wrestling. I wouldn't want to anger Dutch out of what just happened here on television.
I mean, we saw them in the car together.
On a technicality.
Dutch is extra mad now.
Real right to action, and Rooster Cogburn going right after Dutch Mantel. Dutch man whips into the corner, into the turnbuckle, side headlock now, but the Dutch already upset by the fact that his title, or the CWA title, won by his good friend Texas Dirt, was taken from him. Now Cogburn just coming to the floor, not by his own volition, but at the help of Dutch Mantel. So, according to promoter Eddie Marlin, apparently we will have to have a CWA tournament for the CWA Heavyweight Championship. But that is the rule. You can't give the belt to someone. It has to be won in the ring. And, of course, Dutch caught between a rock and a hard place, because if he were Texas Dirt, he would have to not only vindicate the title, he would have to leave the CWA, because he would have been wrestling illegally or under a prior stipulation. But being that he is Dutch Mantel and was allowed to return as a result of a victory by Texas Dirt over Black Bart, he is in the CWA, but unfortunately cannot have the CWA title, quote-unquote, given to him by Texas Dirt, even though Texas Dirt and him were, excuse the expression, quite close. Rooster Cogburn taking the fight right to the Dutch man. Dutch was upset about that. We see the, I think the results of his mind being on something else. Look at this. Reversal sunset flip. 1, 2. Count of 2 on Rooster Cogburn. Cogburn's a rough customer out of Bradford, Tennessee, has wrestled throughout the United States and is coming on quite strongly, getting a good stern test here today with the Dutch man. Dutch man wraps him up, small package. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there you go.
Dutch Mantel taking a match over Rooster Cogburn. The Dutch man back in the CWA and back to his winning ways, victorious over Rooster Cogburn here on Championship
Rooster
Wrestling. We'll have
Cogburn.
to see where
That's
the
all Rooster
tail of
Cogburn.
the CWA belt
My
will lead
God.
us next, now that Dutch has been stripped of that belt. We'll be back with more wrestling action here on the CWA right after this. CWA Championship Wrestling fans, I want to remind you, wrestling returns to the Evansville Coliseum on October 18th. We're coming back
Wrestling
to
returns next Sunday night at 6 Eastern.
Indiana.
We'll do 2 more episodes getting into October.
Henryville High School.
Thanks everyone for hanging out. Appreciate it.
Kentucky on the 12th of October. That is at the Western Kentucky Convention Center. And in Cannleton, Indiana, a big card of action coming up this coming Sunday, October 8th, special time, 3 o'clock at the Cannleton Gym. Wrestling Owensboro, Kentucky at the Owensboro Sports Center Wednesday night. Listen to this. Plowboy Frasier opens up against Kevin Dillinger. Tag team action, the Wildside with Ronnie P. Gossett take on Jeff Jarrett and Freddy. The Blackbirds and Harold Harris take
Freddy.
on
We're going to see
Superstar
Freddy
Bill
this week,
Dundee
though. Also, I'm excited about that.
Rhodes. Also in action, a special challenge match. Young Jamie Dundee tries to get rid of the nemesis Harold Harris. That'll be in action Owensboro Wednesday night. CWA tag team titles on the line. The Rock and Roll Express, Rick and Robert, putting them up against the Dirty White Boy and Rock and Roll RPM Mike Davis. And the main event, the Unified World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Jerry the King Lawler puts the belt up against the self-proclaimed nature boy, Buddy Landell. Have promoter Eddie Marlin in. You have signed a whale of a card for Owensboro.
Yeah, we have to get a big card up there. We've got a lot of good wrestling fans, and we want to give them the best, and I think this is the best. We got a lot of action all around the territory. Henryville, Cannleton, down into Hopkinsville at the fairgrounds, and then we'll be going back to good old faithful Evansville at the Coliseum. But this week, the people there in Owensboro get to see Jerry the King Lawler defend that belt against Nature Boy Buddy Landell, and it's quite a feud going there. It's every time they see one another, they either bust and fly over one another's head or hitting one another over here with a chair. So we never know what to expect.
Oh,
and then the Rock
knuckleheads.
and Roll Express, a great team going against the Dirty White Boy and the Rock and Roll RPM Mike Davis, and everything.
What happened to the Wildside feud?
Right there in Owensboro Wednesday night.
Michael St. John back with you on Championship Wrestling. Seems like every time I get to sit in with Dave Brown, I get to show a match that I'm really excited about. And this next match I want to show you I am very excited about. It took place at the Memphis Mid-South Coliseum. It was what you might call a crybaby match. The stipulation being the loser of the match would be powdered and diapered in the ring.
Sounds like a weird sex fetish. What are we doing here, boss?
Ronnie P. Gossett. And we want to show...
Shut up.
Wait a minute,
Number
wait a
one,
minute.
you're not going to be showing this.
Well, they do have a pentagram on the back of their jackets. Is that where the devil worship thing came from with Ricky?
Ronnie Gossett ain't here to defend himself. You ain't going to show this film. That's right. We're sitting out there talking, and we figured out why Ronnie ain't here. Exactly. Y'all have embarrassed him in mud matches. You've had him in boxing matches. You've had him in this powder and diaper match. How do you expect a man to show his face right after?
Gentlemen, I'm sorry, gentlemen. It's already on the it's on the schedule. We're going to
Poor old Ronnie's probably sitting back right now with a double cheeseburger and a milkshake, sulking somewhere. Ronnie, may the force be with you, baby. And if we three got anything to do with it, they ain't going to show. Hey, don't roll it. Hey,
Ricky Morton got to even the odds a little bit, if you will. Ricky Morton going straight to work with Chris Champion, exchanging blow by blow outside the ring. Ricky Morton just slammed the head. There goes Champion right over the railing, going to work on him as Jeff Jarrett just starts to
there's Jarrett. Speaking of the devil.
Jarrett nails Gossett again, another big right as Champion and Morton still working at it over here on the table. Jarrett in there with Ronnie. Jarrett, 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Damn, okay, just strip him naked. The hell? Or what are we doing? Oh yeah, baby powder. What the fuck?
As Jarrett goes over,
what the fuck?
This throws Gossett down to the canvas.
What the fuck are we watching right now? I feel like we're gonna get pulled off because of weird fetish shit. What the fuck?
It goes without saying. What a sight.
God.
And then with a bucket, wrapping it on Ronnie P. Gossett. Jarrett in here now with a pacifier to boot. And there goes Jeff, shoving it right down.
Oh my, it doesn't stop. They just keep adding to this.
Okay, all right, it's obvious that Ronnie P. Gossett ain't ready for the front cover of GQ magazine, but he's a professional manager. Nobody ever said he was a professional wrestler. It's the promotion's way of getting back at Ronnie, trying to humiliate him. Well, we're sick and tired of Jeff Jarrett. I hope you're proud of yourself. Won't you come and pick on some real men, boy, right, guys?
That's right. It's embarrassing to even show something like that. Ronnie Gossett's not a wrestler. He's a manager, the top manager of professional wrestling today, and y'all have disgraced him, embarrassed him in every way, shape, and form. Every match, boxing match, wrestling match, mud match.
We're going to get the Blackbirds on either of these shows.
What do you need to do? Well, it's up
I'm
to us.
jonesing for a
We are going to save Ronnie
Blackbird
Gossett's name No
squash.
matter what we have to do to do it.
Knocking them down like dominoes if we have to. Somebody's going to get hurt.
Wildside and Nature Boy Buddy Landell. I've got to say, I have been looking forward to showing that tape all day today and had the opportunity now. 8-man tag action. We'll get to the ring. We'll talk more about Ronnie P. Gossett. Obviously, he's not here, and I can certainly understand why after seeing that tape. 8-man tag action in this match. Far corner, Ken Raper, Frasier, T.D. Steele.
Also, speaking of Ken Raper.
The Big O.
Oh, shit, okay, the Blackbirds are out here.
Up against in the near corner.
We got an 8-man.
The Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons and Briscoe Brown with their manager Harold Harris, along with the Dirty White Boy, and their partner, of course,
Ken
Mike
Raper.
Davis, the RPM. Shoot. Here we go, 8-man tag action. The RPM Mike Davis is going to start.
I'm going to raise the bathroom. I'll be
I'm sorry,
right
I
back.
lost your name on the list, okay? They wrap it up collar and elbow right now. Tag is made. Here comes Brickhouse Brown. 8-man tag action is always a lot to keep up with. Snap in the air by the Bricker. Tag is made. Having trouble seeing the monitor here. We got so many wrestlers around the ring here. Trip down. Brickhouse Brown going to work. Going to make the tag. This is the Dirty White Boy. Make no mistake about that. He comes in, ups that elbow to the head. Whoa, clothesline. White Boy follows with that leg. Goes for the cover. One. I don't like to see that. White Boy jerking up his opponent. May have had him beat. Who knows? Just as the count started, he pulled him right up off the mat. Tag is made. In comes the Iceman, King Parsons. One half of a Blackbirds team. And you talk about a tough team. Indeed, the Blackbirds, one of the nation's top teams right here in the CWA. And they're as formidable as any tag team I have ever seen in action. And you're seeing the Iceman, King Parsons, with some patented moves that have made this man a worldwide wrestling star. Of course, you might not agree with his tactics. I certainly don't. Look at this double team. But they do use the teamwork. And they're going right to work. There's that little strut dance, if you would. That doesn't look like a break dance. It looks like it's broken to me. Right-hand side of the head. Brickhouse going to make the tag to RPM Mike Davis. Davis going right to work on that leg. Tagging out to the Iceman, King Parsons. There's some great CWA wrestling coming up in the near future. Jonesboro, Arkansas. Wrestling coming your way. We'll see the Buddy. Blackbird in action there. Ooh, fast front salto.
Woo. Back, baby.
Flexes him down, drops him with the elbow. Iceman put the elbow down. 8-man tag action right here on CWA Championship.
The Blackbirds again.
Tuesday night, Louisville, Kentucky. CWA coming your way, Louisville Gardens.
They were fucking dope.
Dirty White Boy tagging in. Back body drop, down. White Boy continuing to just pound away at his opponent. Look at this, Mike Davis coming through the rope, puts the feet up. It's like a set drop kick almost.
So now we got Mike Davis and Dirty White Boy as a team. We did have Dirty White Boy and Black Bart.
RPM, Mike Davis saying that's the way you beat somebody up. Brickhouse Brown in there, following with a roundhouse right. And this young man showing his tenaciously in the ring. Thrown to the corner, or thrown out of the ring, and there, look at Harold
This
Harris.
is just a mugging.
Harold Harris, the manager, and the second of the Blackbirds, once his opponent's on the floor, goes to work on him. I gotta say, this 8-man tag battle, the the 4-man team in this corner of the Blackbirds, the Dirty White Boy, and RPM Mike Davis have come to work. Tag is made. This I believe, is TD Steele. He's caught from outside of the ring by Mike Davis, worked over. Right hand.
Damn, I heard that one.
Brown. Here comes the Iceman. Over that top rope. Kick to the midsection. Whip to the rope.
Yeah.
Caught him with the clothesline coming up. Look at this.
Speaking everything into existence. Ken Raper, the Blackbirds,
Right
Jeff
hand.
Jarrett.
Top of the head by the Iceman.
What do you want to see next? We got the power. He got the power.
Look at this. Rammed into the double boot of RPM Mike Davis and the Dirty White Boy. Ken Raper trying to come in without much luck. Iceman setting him. Looks like he wants to suplex him. He's being encouraged.
Damn.
Snap suplex. Ice going for the cover. One. Oh, pulled him up. Now, we don't need that. We don't need that. Come on now. If you got the man beat, let's get it over with. I think it's quite obvious that the Iceman, King Parsons, leading this charge. They're trying to demolish and demoralize their team and also trying to beat them up for whatever reason.
Yeah, maybe we'll get another Dundee promo. Matthew, good thinking.
These guys take
Good
it to the
thinking.
limit, I can assure you.
Give us one more brother count.
By the Dirty White Boy, dropping that elbow twice, 3 times. Steele on the mat. Oh, boy. Insult to injury. Tag made, the RPM. Mike Davis comes in. This man's a tough customer, no doubt about it. Look at that. Went for the elbow, came up with a short knee lift. Brickhouse Brown tagging in. Frazier in for his team. Whoa! The Bricker coming down on the head, on the mat. Whoa! High flying tackle. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. They're going to keep it down that time. 8-man
Pretty
tag action.
easy
Won by the team of RPM Mike Davis, the Dirty White Boy,
for
and
these
the Black
4 individuals in this 8-man
Victorious
tag.
here on Championship Wrestling.
Not enough Raper.
With you, they could have made the match. Now what is this? Bedlam breaking out of the ring. They're going to try to hurt somebody. Look at this. Look at this. Everybody thrown out of the ring to the floor. They clear the ring. I don't know what that proves. But obviously, they think it proves something. 8-man tag action. Dirty White Boy. RPM Mike Davis, the Blackbirds, Harold Harris. Taking
See if we
the
get that
victory.
Dundee promo.
We'll be back with more wrestling action right after this on Championship Wrestling.
CWA Championship Wrestling fans, remember, wrestling returns.
That's the type of shit, though, like, you know, if you're a wrestling fan and your parents walked in, they're going to walk in right when some shit like that's going on with the baby, with Ronnie P. Gossett getting wrapped up like a baby with the powder down his ass. They're going to walk in right then and be like, what the fuck is wrong with this
Coliseum coming on Wednesday, October 18th. Around the area, Henryville, Indiana, October 26th. Hopkinsville, Kentucky, at the Western Kentucky Convention Center on October 12th. Cannleton, Indiana, great card on tap, October 8th. That's a Sunday at 3 p.m. at the Cannleton Gym. Action in Owensboro, Kentucky at the Sports Center Wednesday night. Plowboy Frasier against Kevin Dillinger. Tag team action, the Wildside and Ronnie Gossett against Jeff Jarrett and Freddy. The Blackbirds with Harold Harris, Superstar Bill Dundee, and Dustin Rhodes, their opponents. Dutch Mantel takes on Tommy Gilbert. In a special challenge match, Jamie Dundee tries to get rid of a nemesis that's been on a thorn in his side for a long time in Harold Harris. CWA Tag Team title, Rock and Roll Express put their belts on the line against the Dirty White Boy and RPM Mike Davis. Then the World Heavyweight Championship match, Jerry the King Lawler defending that World Unified belt on the line against the Nature Boy Buddy Landell Wednesday night in Owensboro.
Want to give a moment for a gentleman that has asked to make some remarks. He's had a few run-ins with Jerry the King Lawler, and I'm talking about the self-proclaimed Nature Boy, Buddy Landell. And Buddy, you've had a couple of run-ins with Jerry the King Lawler, and I understand that you have some comments for the wrestling fans.
Well, you know, the way that I figure it, Jerry Lawler's been running roughshod over professional wrestling around this area for so many years, putting the screws in the shaft to everybody. So I'm figuring myself turnabout's fair play. So I set this limousine scan up, and like Jerry Lawler's like a big carp out there with a piece of corn hanging out in front of him. He took it hook, line, and sinker. So I'm figuring I'm on the same wavelength as Jerry Lawler, pulling screws and all this other kind of good stuff. Can you imagine the look on Jerry Lawler's face, everybody, when he's sitting there in the back of that limousine, and he thinks he won it, and that driver, Mahomes Jerome Willie, turns around and says,
I like Landell,
you know,
man.
this limo got to be back at 12 o'clock. Can you imagine the look on Jerry Lawler's face?
He's funny.
Can you imagine the surprise? And can you imagine how ticked off he was at me? I bet he'd give $1 million cash money to have my
according
in his hand.
According to Jerry Lawler, he says you owe him $40,000 for that limousine because the contract said that he won that limousine. He didn't win a limo ride.
Well, you seen Jerry Lawler.
He puts it,
What was Jerry Lawler doing at the end of September here? We didn't see him on the last TV show or this one. I ain't saying he still can't show up. We got 20 minutes left.
That I beat him from pillar to post and from one end of the Mid-South Coliseum to the other one. I'm figuring that I won the belt that night. So if he thinks I owe him $40,000, I think he owes me that belt. That belt's got Buddy Landell all over it.
Here's Jerry coming out now.
Oh, speak of the devil. Holy shit, we keep just speaking the next segments into existence. What is happening?
That look on your face.
Hey, you want to see the look on my face? Get in the ring. I'll show it to you right now.
Hey, you better be glad that he's out.
Lawler's hot, brother.
You better be glad that
Don't
I'm
fuck with Lawler's money.
Come out here. Hey, this is my interview time. Yeah, I busted that head wide open too. Hey, number one, this is my interview time. Hey, Lawler. Hey, Jerry. Hey, wait. Hey, Jerry. Let me tell you something. Eddie. Hey, if you figure that I'm such a headache, a pain, a thorn in your side, if I'm such a headache to you, why don't you go take a BC powder or something and get out of my life? You're breathing in my airspace right now. This is my interview time. Look on the format. Don't you, I'll slap a hair lip on you too, old man.
This is good.
Hey, why don't you just go take a powder and get out of my airspace? Huh?
Take a powder, brother.
To me, boy. You ain't got your yes man around. That's your problem. He ain't got his yes man around. That's right. You're doing the best thing. Take a powder, baby. Bye-bye. Did you see the look on his face? Oh, God, it was so funny. Man, you know, the only thing that I left out, I should have rented a portable camera to mount in the back of that limousine, so when that driver turned around and asked Jerry Lawler if he wanted to pay for that limo with cash or with a credit card, that's the only thing that I left out was the mounted VCR in the top. That's all I'm saying.
I think you've already got him mad enough. You don't need to stir the soup, if
Hey,
you know what I mean.
by the way, you keep wearing this and it'll come back in style one day.
Nature boy Buddy Landell ruffling the feathers again of Jerry the King Lawler, getting
Tim
into the
Hall.
ring. This match, 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. In the ring, Tim Hall, far corner, against the self-proclaimed nature boy Buddy Landell. And we're ready for action. Landell, referring to an incident with the limousine where he put, quote-unquote, a limousine up against the belts of Jerry the King Lawler. Needless to say, Lawler won the match. Hall being tossed to the floor quickly here. Nature boy Buddy Landell following him to the floor. Holy cow.
Damn.
Tim Hall
Fuck
being
Tim
thrown
Hall.
over the table here. My goodness. Nature boy Buddy Landell slamming Tim Hall into the desk here. I thought I was going to end up with Tim in my lap. This young man is hurt. Landell back in the ring. Referee Jerry Calhoun. Jerry, this man is hurt. Hall coming to his feet very slow. Here comes Landell back. Oh my goodness, goodness knows what's going to happen. Landell going absolutely berserk in the studio, sending Hall back into the ring. Goes right after him.
We're going to finish this with a figure 4 now.
With the body slam, coming off the rope.
Beautiful elbow.
Oh, yeah.
Landell setting
That
the
was
figure
beautiful.
4 and locks it in. Nature boy Buddy Landell.
That's going to be it, sir.
Look at
Oh, shit. Oh, that cheating Jerry Lawler. What the hell's he doing? Oh, wow.
Landell, I decided to go take myself a powder, like you said. Jerry the King Lawler coming out of nowhere with a sack full of powder. And he put it all over nature boy Buddy Landell. The nature boy.
Is it flour?
Excuse me, you look like you've seen a ghost.
I think it's
I thought you
flour.
looked like a ghost.
All right, Lawler. I used to give you credit. I used to go around the country telling everybody you was a hell of a man because you was a unified world heavyweight champion. Now, no more, baby. You're a paper champion to me.
You're a paper champion. I like that. He's a fuck up and it still worked, baby.
Your stinking neck, big boy. Anytime, any place that this promotion deems it necessary, the nature boy Buddy Landell gets a title shot with you. I'm going to take your head and rip it off, and like I said, I'm going to have an all-day spit, baby, because I'm sick and tired of you sneaking up behind my back, getting matches your way, getting everything your way. It's about time it's going to change hands, baby, just like with the limo scam. Everybody knows that you can pull little tricks out of your bag. I wrote the book on it.
It was funny, too. He was telling him to take a powder,
I wrote
huh?
the book on it. If you can't get along, then get it on. Jerry Lawler.
What's up,
like I
Jamie?
said
Welcome in,
before,
brother.
I'm going to stomp a mud hole in you and walk it dry, baby. You don't do this to me. You don't come out here and mess my pretty face up, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You don't see me wearing no mask, no hood, because I'm extremely handsome. I'm too tall, too tanned, and way too good looking for this to happen. I'm going to kick your can, baby. You're mine.
Kick your can, baby. That was pretty funny, though. Oh, shit, Scruck. You ain't lying, brother. Oh, shit. Through with the coke jokes. Let's go. What's up, Daniel? Hope you're having a good Sunday, bro.
Music plays. The Rock and Roll Express up against Mike Hubert.
Rock and Roll Express coming out here.
In this corner,
Tag Team
Spike
Champs,
Hubert.
Southern Tag Champs against Tommy Gilbert and Spike Huber. And Tommy Gilbert, again, is who is under the hood for Freddy when we do see Freddy
And his partner
at this
from
point in
Lexington,
time.
Tennessee, Tommy Gilbert. The referee is ready to start the match.
Welcome in,
Our
folks.
action underway here on Championship Wrestling. One fall tag team action. See who will start for the Rock and Roll Express. Going to be Rick Morton. Going to be Spike Huber. And we're ready for action.
Tag belts on the
I want to
line.
remind you, Championship Wrestling coming to Owensboro, Kentucky, Wednesday night, the Owensboro Sports Center. Thursday night, October 5th, Championship Wrestling coming to Nashville, Tennessee at the Fairgrounds Arena. And on October 6th, Dyersburg, Tennessee. Big part of CWA action coming your way. And when you see the CWA, you see the best. Obvious of that in the ring right now, the Rock and Roll Express.
Me too, Taster.
By Rick Morton.
Robert Gibson promo makes my night a lot better.
Rick Morton of the Rock and Roll Express going high in the air. You got one whale of a tag team, and I tell you can't take anything away from Spike Huber and Tommy Gilbert either. Tommy Gilbert, the veteran of Lexington, Tennessee, has quite a wrestling family of his own. And of course, Spike Huber, a rough, tough customer, has wrestled all across the United States. Very successful amateur AAU wrestler, now making his home in the CWA. Speaking of which, I want to remind the wrestling fans in Whiteland, Indiana, and Central City, Kentucky, CWA Wrestling is headed your way on Saturday, October 7th. Be sure to catch it. Rick Morton locking it up, collar and elbow.
CWA TV these last 2 weeks have been pretty good.
Spike Huber.
Didn't even get all the flour out of the ring.
Rick Morton. Takedown scored by Huber. May have gone into the air.
Couple rats out there giving it hell.
Here comes Tommy Gilbert. Huber holds Gilbert.
Most over man in the territory. In the ring right now, Tommy Gilbert. They don't even know it. AKA Freddy.
Nice move, Rick Morton. Goes for the elbow now. Wraps him up in a small package. Gilbert coming out very quickly, and Tommy Gilbert quickly to the floor to escape the onslaught of Rick Morton. Rick came out of that side hammerlock and whipped Tommy Gilbert into the ropes, and then the action started fast and furious. Tommy back into the ring. One fall match here on Championship Wrestling. Tag team action, CWA Tag Team Champions, the Rock and Roll Express. Side headlock by Rick Morton on Tommy Gilbert. Gilbert trying to loop under, trying to break the hold. Rick Morton holding on. You know, when I was mentioning second-generation wrestlers a bit earlier, I forgot all about Rick Morton. Oversight on my part. Of course, his father, quite a wrestler in his day. Fans picking up the Rock and Roll champ. Tommy Gilbert, quick go behind. Quick reversal by Rick Morton. Takes that side headlock right back. Tag is made. Spike Huber going to come back in for his team. And will take over the hammerlock on Rick Morton as Gilbert is slow to leave the ring. Spike Huber, big bear hug now on Rick Morton.
I heard him say Ricky Morton was a second-generation wrestler. I honestly don't even know if I knew that, so I did a little bit of Googling here, and Ricky's father was Paul Morton, a well-known referee and trainer in the professional wrestling world, and particularly in Memphis. So I don't know how much he wrestled, probably a little bit. You know, usually refs try to get into wrestling and then end up as a referee, or in this case, a referee and trainer, but interesting.
Held in that bear hug by Huber. Huber could have a submission hold, and if he did, this would be a major upset here on television today. Huber ramming the back of Rick Morton into the outstretched knee of Tommy Gilbert. Scoop slam. Nope, turns it into a backbreaker. Picks him up again. Will he slam him?
This is the first time I think we've seen Tommy Gilbert on TV wrestling as Tommy Gilbert this year. Maybe I'm forgetting one, but only been Freddy so far before this one. So Freddy is on this show, which I think he is. He's doing double duty.
Over that back. Rock and Roll Express have had some hard matches on television here on Championship Wrestling. Involved in quite a few brouhahas. And no soft customers today in the tag team of Tommy Gilbert and Spike Huber. Huber tags in, puts one to the midsection of Rick Morton, picks him up, scoop slam, down he goes.
Tag made back to Tommy Gilbert. Huber and Gilbert working quite well together. Huber catches him. Gilbert catches him with a high knee lift. Rick Morton is down, going for the count. Gilbert gets a 2 count, thinks he's got a 3 count. Referee moving over to tell Tommy he only got 2. Go behind. Rick Morton traps him. 1, 2.
Oh, shit.
Got him. Rick Morton with a pin.
It's a decent little tag match we got there.
But only had a 2 count. Referee had only counted 2. Gilbert thought he had it. As he stood up and raised his hand in victory, Rick Morton slid behind him. Back flipped him and down. He went for the count of 3. Rock and Roll Express getting the victory here on
Crazy
Championship
that they say
We'll
Freddy's
be back
going
for
to be
more action right after
on
this.
this week. Maybe I'm crazy.
Michael St. John for CWA Championship Wrestling. We'll be coming back to the Evansville Coliseum on Wednesday, October 18th.
Make sure to come on back here next Sunday night at 6, guys. 6 Eastern on Sunday. Trying to drill that into your brains. Live on Twitch, live on YouTube.
At the Western Kentucky Convention Center. Cannleton,
Make it a
Indiana.
thing.
Great card there on Sunday, October
2
8th.
episodes every
Special
week
time,
of
3
something.
p.m. in the afternoon
We're going to
at the
complete
Cannleton Gym,
CWA
Cannleton,
until it's
Indiana.
over.
You'll want to be there. Action in Owensboro Sports Center Wednesday night. Plowboy Frasier opens up against Kevin Dillinger. Tag team match, the Wildside with Ronnie P. Gossett against Jeff Jarrett and Freddy. Blackbirds and Harold Harris against Bill Dundee and Dustin Rhodes, the Natural. Dutch Mantel takes on Tommy Gilbert. Special challenge match, Jamie Dundee tries to rid a thorn in his side of Harold Harris. The CWA tag title on the line, Rock and Roll Express. Rick and Robert will be there to put the belts up against the Dirty White Boy and RPM Mike Davis. And, of course, the World Unified Heavyweight Championship on the line. Lots of bad blood between these two. Jerry the King Lawler puts the title up against the Nature Boy, Buddy Landell. Dutch Mantel, I know you're going to be in Owensboro. Big card coming up Wednesday night.
Well, I'm going to be in Owensboro. Now, you know, I'm glad to be back because Texas Dirt did a real good job for me. I'd like to tell all the fans over there in Cannleton and Tell City and the Lewisport area that I'm going to be there Sunday, October the 8th, right there at 3 p.m. for a big card the CWA is putting on over there. But right now, I'd like to talk about Owensboro because it's going to be a real big card there, and I'm trying to climb back that ladder that I just fell off of because Texas Dirt gave me the ball. Eddie Marlin saw fit to take it away, but I'm going to climb that ladder again, and I'm going to get back in CWA contention, and I'm going to see if I can get that belt back. But I want to see a match Wednesday night in Owensboro between Jerry Lawler and Buddy Landell for that world's title match because Buddy Landell, I think he's real mad because he got that flower busted over his head, and I think he's going to be coming after Lawler, and I got some advice for Lawler. Lawler, don't get too overconfident, because that Buddy Landell's been there before, and he knows how to get there, and he knows how to take it from you. So Lawler will be looking out Wednesday night.
For many years, CWA has been a hotbed for championship wrestling stars. And right now, tag teams seem to be real hot in the CWA. Of course, you've got your Rock and Roll Express. You've got Rick Morton and Robert Gibson. You have got the Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown, and of course their manager Harold. And you've got Nature Boy, Super.
He's having a real tough time naming these teams right now. He's like, we've got so many teams here. We got the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky and Robert. I don't know, did I say them? Yeah, I guess I did. We got the Blackbirds.
Star Bill Dundee, I'm losing track. Nature Boy Superstar Bill Dundee, that is, and Dustin Rhodes, and of course you have the tag team.
He's struggling on that.
Have you found Ronnie Gossett yet?
No, we haven't found Ronnie Gossett yet, but he will show up sooner or later. You know, this Freddy's been a thorn in Ronnie's side for a long, long time. So, Ronnie, if you're out there listening to this, and I'm sure you're
damn
somewhere
devil
to be
worshippers.
found, and you will be listening. We're going to take care of Freddy tonight, and we're going to pull that mask off his head if it's the last thing we do. Just for you, Ronnie, baby. We're going to pull it off for you, you know. Tell him, Chris.
Ronnie
That's
Gossett,
exactly what happened.
we know you're
Hell, I
working
can't do
your
any
wild
better.
side. You mean as much, if not more to us, than professional wrestling itself. We're begging you, Ronnie. We need you. We can't go on without you, Ronnie. You are part of the wild side. We are a machine that takes 3 of us to go together. And we are going to show you people, and Ronnie Gossett, we are going to take care of Freddy because he has been a thorn.
All right, whose snake is that? Who takes care of the snake? I'm worried about the snake now.
And Ronnie Gossett's side since the day he started.
I'm not even a snake
here.
person, but
We promise you we are going to unmask Freddy tonight. If not tonight, we are going to do it sooner or later because we are sick and tired of the way this promotion has treated Ronnie Gossett. He is an upstanding individual in the city of Chattanooga, in professional wrestling. Everybody knows Ronnie Gossett.
We need Freddy out here. Give us a Freddy appearance this week. We had no Freddy. One lackluster Bill Dundee promo.
Making more money now
Come on.
than we ever have in our wrestling life. And if it's the last thing we do, we're going to take care of that hood right there.
That's got to be Freddy.
It's coming up. We're going to show you how ugly he really is.
There we go. Freddy and Dustin, baby.
Now, the Wildside
Yeah, Tommy Gilbert making back-to-back
ready for a lot of the
duty here.
disparity around Ronnie.
So main event this week, Wildside and Freddy, Dustin
Don't you worry
Rhodes.
about Ronnie. I'm sure he's watching. I'm sure he's got a lot of things in store for
Perfect
him
timing,
and
too.
anybody else that gets in
Welcome
Ronnie's
in here.
way. We love you, Ronnie, from the bottom of our heart, from the bottom of Wildside's heart. We love you, Ronnie, and we will take care of Freddy.
Tag team action right now here on Championship Wrestling. The Wildside, Mark Starr, Chris Champion against Freddy and his partner, Dustin Rhodes. This match will be to the expiration of our television time. As I'm not real keen on.
Oh, you just don't worry about it. You should be used to being around snakes. You look like one yourself.
We're ready for action. I have a very large
This
blank
champion is
bag
very
here at
hopped
the
up
desk
this week.
with a very large steak in it, and I'm not very partial to
What's up,
steak.
Zach? Welcome in. Right at the end of the show. Good
Mark
to see you.
Starr starting for Wildside against Dustin Rhodes. Look at that
Yeah,
elbow,
Lisa.
the patented
Tommy
Rhodes
pulling double
elbow to the
duty.
top of Mark Starr's head. And Starr is reeling in the early going of this match. Dustin Rhodes in the ring. This is going to be quite a tag team match. I got a feeling Wildside, I'm sure, will be tested to the max with Dustin
To the
Rhodes
max.
and Freddy. Arm drag, takedown by Dustin. Mark Starr trying to slow down the pace. He came in like a house of fire, but Dustin Rhodes taking advantage and taking the momentum in the match has slowed the pace of the match up. They lock it up, collar and elbow. Arm dar now by Mark Starr. Tag is made. Here comes Chris Champion. Champion caught. Arm drag, takedown. There's that elbow again. Dustin Rhodes going right after Champion. All four men in the ring. Freddy in the ring. Mark Starr in the ring. Chris Champion in the ring. Now they're out of the ring. Dustin Rhodes and Mark Starr on the floor. Champion going after the man.
Trying to take the mask off Freddy. That's his face, you idiot. That is Freddy Krueger.
Going after Dustin Rhodes on the floor. Look at this reversal. Right hand to Mark Starr on the floor. In the meantime, Champion trying to go after the mask of Freddy, blaming a lot of the demise of Ronnie P. Gossett. Double count out. Holy cow. All the action breaks loose.
Well, that was quick.
We'll have to go to a break. Double count out of the ring, so there'll be no winner of the first fall. Let's go to this break. We'll be right back after this. John here with you on Championship Wrestling. Before we end our show today, I've asked Jamie Dundee to come out and join me. Jamie, you've had quite a few run-ins with Harold Harris around
Jamie's
the
rat
territory,
tail.
and you got your chance to get at Harold in some of these cities.
Well, I'm so excited because I finally get my chance. Just me and him in the ring. Ain't nobody else going to be around. But I know one thing. I ain't the greatest wrestler in the world, but I know he ain't a wrestler either. So my hope is to pin him 1, 2, 3. So we'll just see.
I know your daddy have known you a long time, and I know that you've learned a lot. You got your chance to prove it against Harold
We'll
Harris.
see.
Best of luck to
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Jamie Dundee, ladies and gentlemen, Championship Wrestling. Hope you've enjoyed the program today.
Oh, that's
we
it.
told you a little earlier. We've got some of the hottest.
That's it. What a finish. Jamie Dundee finishing out the episode with his rat tail and a shitty tag
wrestlers in
match.
America right here in the CWA right now. And
Well,
before I
next
leave,
week
I
we'll
wanna
be going
add
into
one other
October,
thing.
folks.
And I want to say a hello to Charlie Downs, who's been under the weather. Charlie, we miss you. We want you back real soon. Till next week, be sure to join us right here. Michael St. John, for all the fans and all the folks here on Championship Wrestling, be sure to join us next week for all the best in wrestling action right here from the CWA.
Boom. That will lead us into October. What are we looking at? October 7th and 14th next week, which would be falling to my real life birthday. My birthday is October 10th, so I'd have been turning 3 years old during this point in time. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming through here. Make it a thing though. Every Sunday night, 6 Eastern, we're hanging out right here. We're watching CWA to the 1989 year completion. And then past that, we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do. And it'll probably be something interesting. So definitely stick around. If nobody has checked out, if some, I know we get a lot of new folks here. If no one's checked out the video section yet, please do so tonight and check out this new video that I dropped last week. WWE's Untold Story of Vince McMahon versus Mean Gene. And it tells exactly why Vince McMahon and Mean Gene had some heat at once upon a time in wrestling. Give that a check. Just give it a click. And I think you'll enjoy that. Also, if you're new, check out the videos that are in the video section because there's a lot of really cool videos in there. And I drop new videos every 3 weeks or so. I would like to say 2 weeks, but it's honestly more like 3 weeks. And yeah, we're going to keep on doing the damn thing. And you can also join for free the Discord. So let me get that up here one more time. 2 folks actually jumped right on in from the first time I put this in the chat. So there you go. You can join the Discord if you would like and try to get a conversation started in there. But otherwise, great week, great night. And again, we're going to be going into October 89. We haven't got much time left. So we got about 2 months. What is that? No, 3 months left here. Yeah, October, November, and December until 1989 is over. And again, we've got to figure out what we're going to do next. And I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know. Yeah, Lisa's in the Discord. Yeah, a lot of fun folks in the Discord. I'm trying, I admit, I don't live in the Discord. I'd probably be better if I was doing more conversational stuff in there, but I post links in there and I post new videos anyways. So I'll try to at least let people know what's going on. But everyone, thank you all so much.